Hello everybody, my name is Shin, Memeyochi, or whichever you prefer. I go by many aliases in this community, but in hands, I managed to finally record this because I got some free times then and there, and I genuinely have to address some few misconceptions and blatant lies that our Indian dipshit was spreading. And alongside with other topics, I guess, like few allegations that I have to address that transmagnet was spreading. Like, genuinely, this guy's so fucking bipolar, which I'll be proving later. I will say here that don't hope too much because he's literally mentally challenged, which you will be seeing later a bit on. Without the further ado, I will get your attention by doing this first. Like, one of the misconceptions that he is spitting and lying about his loosely interpretation towards the statements or dialogues that we've been spitting the entire time in the GCs. First, I have to apologize to have to hear his Indianic fucking accent of a voice, which is genuinely fucking disgusting. When one of my guys was sending clips to me towards my server, by the way, I'm genuinely appalled and disgusted by his fucking disgusting voice. Every time I heard about it, genuinely thinking of fucking strangling him and decapitating his dumb fuck while I will mutilate his entire fucking body, like literally. Holy shit. You cannot say the same thing about me or any one of your noise pollution fucking cuckold audience, considering I have a really great voice and hot voice. A lot of people majority agrees with it. Like, not to mention, I will literally not take any of your fucking noise pollution fucking cuckold audience not to be taken seriously.
He said this, he's so stupid that his judge just has no need, so he doesn't even know what his own judge wants. And they just kicked me from the GC. That's why the screen recording will have to end, but you did see a lot. You didn't get to see the really toxic stuff, but yeah.
Okay, not only that was it genuinely embarrassing and we bursted out of laughter when you got cake in the GC itself. Even more embarrassing is that you try to fucking lie your shit here. Because not only that, there's also the likely explanation that, I don't need the clarifications no more, I don't need the fucking questions no more, in this case, in this scenario. Because if you actually knew what I was talking about in the specific, in your questioning in terms of that, you would actually be able to tell in this case. Because if you knew what I meant, aka the question I'd be stating or, clarifications in this case, and your retarded ass judge, which the moment of aim in these clarifications and questions in this case is your judge, which I asked a lot of my guys to background check your fucking random ass judge, and they managed not to find him in Tron server, Apollo server, second in between, or anything in the main community, because I really did some fact checking on your fucking retarded judge, because he's literally a fucking random, and thank God somebody spotted him in AZs, because I got guys across all SCD servers or anything in common, anything main community, all across servers. I have everything in there. I have guys all across there, even private servers. You can even include the fucking Yelp Wars, fucking Indian fucking retard, and Indian Tenma. Like, holy shit, my guy. And then, we managed to see this. Your fucking retarded judge being extremely displeasure at talking. And he was Perm abusing one of the spectators trying to argue with you when you were literally 1v2ing a guy. And then you proceeded to, shit talk the guy, and then you proceeded to fucking lose to that guy. Genuinely fucking embarrassing. Genuinely embarrassing, you fucking retard. So no, not only your authority here is literally fucking non-existent, my guy here, aka Thresh, will also know more information about you more than you do, because you literally have no idea what I'm entailing in this case. My questions, my clarifications, you know nothing about that.
That's ego in.
That's our good cock. Taking that disrespect like it's nothing. Me personally, I will not take that massive disrespect, my wanted Indian son. But don't worry guys, there's more in the GC itself.
Slowpoke and Pokemon. The clear proposed topic is going to be Slowpoke versus whatever character he's using. Clearly Ozymandias.
I'd like you guys to pay attention to the topic in hand here, because there will be no agreement to the specific consensus about the categories themselves. There's no specifications about this. There's no consensus to this. And I'd like you to repeat the point that there will be no docking in this case if they disagree with each other, that there will be no categories that has been objectified. And hence, in short, there will be no docking in this case of Thresh or whether Indian here disagrees with him. Like, if there's no consensus to this, therefore, there is no debate that will happen. And another thing that I'd like to mention, that there is no rule set that has been agreed upon. So, no violation of stipulations has been set by.
Proposed these two. This is the same person as this. They're the same people, and I already disagreed with it, and he still tried to get me in on an alt to judge, so there's already rampant dishonesty.
Okay then, let's use your own reasoning in this case, why you disagreed with me judging in this case. AKA, you're also the one who doxed Cento pretty much. And all those 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, or 1 year ago, you were using his face as your profile picture 4 times in a row or less, or even more in this case. You were mocking him in certain servers, you were trashing on him alongside with Sahedge, and then you were actively participating on his doxing, which, if we go by your own logic, then Thresh wouldn't even be gathering in to debate you because you're a doxer. In this case, in the way you discredited me, you should be even debating him to begin with. You should not be debating him in this case, because you're also a doxer retard. Just for your information, you're that same fucking obsessed ape over fucking Cento that you tried basically going in every server he's in. And that is how I managed to bait you in another specific server in this case. You understand that, right? You're that fucking obsessed over Cento. You started jerking off your stupid shit, and then you started jerking off the Ras, aka Rose. I mean, you'll see in the GC later on that he doesn't even deny this. In fact, I even denied this. He started projecting his, and he's the one who stated this. And he's jerking off to fucking retards. I mean, after all, you're an Indian after all, and she's an Indian. Genie disgusted, bro. Genie fucking disgusted and gross the fuck out. Please, Genie, stay away from me. I'll fucking decapitate your dumb fuck. Also, just to clarify about your doxing in your part, I was goofing around, my guy. If I actually wanted to dox your dumb fuck, I would have used Camfish and Python, which I know definitely that you don't know how the software works to begin with. So don't even try. The real motive why I contacted you in 2 years or 1 year ago is that I wanted to show you a certain picture of someone. And I think you know who that is, right? With a punching bag on it, like what you did on Sahedge. Like, were you making fun of Cento with a punching bag on it? You fucking disgusting prick. You're fucking hypocritical fucking retard. You're a fucking mongoloid, you fucking retard. And every time I hear your fucking disgusting ass voice, Indian fucking accent, it genuinely wants me to kill myself. And then I return by death. Cause I'm tough like that.
It's possible. No judge and debate enough win conditions, and then if it's not resolved via win conditions, then the public just decides. You got this. He wants to do official side and spread some BS. Yet he doesn't do official once again, then judge. Kind of interesting. That's a public server that I haven't been in.
You're genuinely illiterate. Holy shit. No way you actually fucking said that. Do you understand what you actually just said? Okay, I'm gonna teach you again since I'll fucking educate you again in this case because you're so fucking retarded and illiterate. You're fucking mentally inbred, you retard. Okay? If somebody proposes a topic, then you guys agree to the topic, and then he backtracks. That would be docking in this case. But in this case, in this example that you're proposing a docking in this case, in the scenario, is that he disagreed with your proposition, and in this case, he disagreed to something that has no objectivity or anything inconsensuous in this part, in this case. Do you understand that, right? There will be no docking in this case because he disagreed with your proposition. If he agreed on your proposition, then there will be docking. Come on. Please, where the fuck is your common sense? Not once he agreed to anything you propose. In fact, the opposite, dumb fuck. Come on.
He agreed to. Next time we debate today, whether Perm was rejoined with arguments on days enough.
The only agreed upon in this case is the burden of proof or rejoiner. That's about it. And the rest of the recording that on the clips that my guy sent is either irrelevant or it just doesn't matter.
The GC was very corny for the matchup. You might be mentally handicapped. I'm not trying to be ableist, but that genuinely might have to be the case. Or it's just what not being in society does to you. I'm not really sure.
I agree that it's you, yeah. I mean, you're the same guy who got offended pretty much the moment you started, I started saying that you're an Indian in the GC itself. You're kind of embarrassing, to be honest. And I guess that's about it in the entire GC summarization, your projection. You're that man-children and corny retard. You started saying, like, you were jerking off to Ras when you didn't even deny this fact, and you started projecting this in fact. Fucking disgusting little bitch. You're a fucking Indian, you dipshit. Alongside with your stupid retarded judge who dick sucks you in AZs. Like, holy shit, that perm abusing? Yeah, man, that dick is super tasty. Genie gross. And there's nothing to suck anyways. Indian fucking dick, holy shit, disgusting. Also, you have to calm down your fucking PTSD time to time. You're genuinely disgusting, as I've said.
Classic that guy might just be mutated human like mutagen has effects and trash out. I mean, that's what's happened.
I rate that 0 out of 10. Genuinely embarrassing. Is that even an insult? Disgusting Indian trying to project. Genuinely gross.
So he says, I spectated until the end of the debate. These guys want to hear it, so as you see, I did the judge. We agreed to. Reading agrees to this guy, and he didn't tell me who the judge was going to be. I already explicitly disagreed with him, and yet this guy's never reached his goal, so he's already broken the rules to begin with.
No, he's not breaking the rules, you dumb fuck. Try again. Because one, there's no rules that has been agreed upon, and two, he's only specifically talking about you. He's not talking about himself when he said do not add specs though until the debate. You fucking retard. If you want to get ratted, then be my guest. You fucking retard. Moreover, said debate hasn't even agreed upon. There's no conclusions to the debate, there's no categories that has been specified, and there's no single topic that can be agreed upon. Therefore, no debate has happened. Therefore, no violation of stipulations has happened. Oh yeah, that's about it for the entire video of Yap Fest of our Indian dipshit who kept lying the entire time. Zero authority, zero understanding of how the debate works, and he's fucking retarded. Genuinely embarrassing of a video, like holy shit, did he even try? Did he even try to use his critical thinking? And also, I'd like to mention guys, in the start of the debate, if you haven't, his recording, if you haven't seen, he was literally searching about definition of cognition in his fucking search bar. Genuinely embarrassing. This is the same guy that's supposed to be, ESC stands for ChatGPT, by the way. Like, he knows the definition should be. He has a definition for his own definition, but he's searching about the definition. He's that fucking bad and illiterate. This guy is retarded. He doesn't know what he's doing. Now to address some few allegations that our chance magnet was spreading in this community. No, I do not live there, and you guys keep using this incoherent, inconsistent app, on the website. Name it Tick IP, which is, verbatim showed here that I don't live there. This is both my screenshot and my friend's screenshot about taking a look on this website, and it shows not applicable. It should be not applicable considering, I registered my phone in a certain way, which you guys should even have to know, and this to begin with, unless you guys could prove that through externally or internally that you can confirm that I actually live there, which I will verbatim deny that I don't. Like, come on guys, use your common sense. Also, this transmagnet is genuinely embarrassing getting cock in Leonid server. He was getting embarrassed back to back. He was getting embarrassed by multiple members there. And he has a chance to contend to this, by the way. But he ducked this. He's genuinely embarrassing. He's getting ass fucked by Roman there. He's getting ass fucked by Leonid there. He's getting ass fucked by everybody there, essentially. Genuinely fucking embarrassing. This guy lost to Thresh, no difficulty in board. And this guy also lost about it, pretty much. To me in this case, against Lily too. This guy's a fucking loser, and you guys should not believe him. But if you believe his allegation, you're a fucking retard like him, like genuinely retard. Drop a comment if you want to see the cocking of this guy, because we will be releasing another cockfest of this guy. He got saved by a cartel picture in the fucking entire GC. That's why the video about him getting cocked for 1,000,000 times is not getting released. But don't worry, we will be releasing that without the cartels this time. You fucking retard, Lolcow. You're getting 40 plus for axe down, fuck. You're genuinely fucking embarrassing, you fucking retard, alongside your Muslim cock. Like, genuinely, you guys kept jerking off to ass. Genuinely disgusting. Genuinely disgusting by appalled by you. And to show he's bipolar, by the way, he was saying that Thresh was my dog, and then I become Thresh's dog, and like this guy switches up his interpretation time to time. Legit bipolar as fuck. He's also schizophrenic. Genuinely disgusting, like see. Like Indian C here. Genuinely disgusting. All of you guys are genuinely disgusting Indians. Fucking gross. Also, you guys are supporting this too? He's also racist towards Indians, by the way. For anybody's Indians there, because I saw some few screenshots then and there, admitting someone is an Indian. Because I will clarify, I do not despise Indians. I had Indians friends before, like still is today. But as long as I fuck with you, that's it. Like, if you're my guy, I won't even bother insulting you. That's literally my principles. One of my core principles. But, unless you're a fucking retarded fucking Indian that I despise. Literally, specifically a person. But, this is for the clarification for this few allegations that's being spread around. Also, Indian dipshit C fucking deleted his message towards Riiruu here. He was disrespecting Riiruu, by the way. Because me and Thresh was using Riiruu as a way to fucking offend him, and he's not doing anything about it too. He's just getting caught. He insulted Riiruu, by the way. And he's saying that he doesn't care for his opinion, which we have received, by the way, before. And he said it again, but he deleted the message. Genie disgusting prick. Lunatic too. Fucking disgusting. And you will see in the GC itself that he was getting cocked, he was taking all the disrespect, since he's a fucking retard. He's a mongoloid. At first, he didn't take the disrespect because, like Transmagna, he doesn't take the disrespect at first, but now he's getting cocked multiple times. It's been consistent now, but genuinely gross, man. You guys are genuinely disgusting. I was also ignoring his judge the entire time, and sometimes I even acknowledge his judge. But you'll see that in the GC itself because I don't think so. His judge is even fucking competent. He's even not even a person to me. He's a pass. Genuinely gross. Wasn't even taking him seriously there after the time. And for anybody's clarification, the meaning of DNR in the GC itself did not read. Literally, I did not read everything he's saying. And plus, I edited some message there to clarify some things. And have fun reading the GC itself. Because I guess it's a fuckfest. Between Indian C and his mentally challenged judge that I decapitated and offended, that he took like a couple minutes to respond to my disrespect. Genuinely fucking disgusting. Like, you see that? You will see that in a moment, by the way, in the GC itself. Genuinely disgusting. You're just taking this disrespect like it's nothing. Genuinely gross. Like, you guys are genuinely disgusting. Genuinely disgusting. Stay away from me.